Now, if you actually have pretty strong basic math skills, this should be a pretty easy problem to solve. Let's take a look at the question. So, a car has a 14-gallon gas tank. It can travel 48 miles on 1.6 gallons. How far can it go on 9 gallons? Now, feel free to use a calculator, but if you think you know the answer, put that into the comments section. I'm going to walk through the exact steps to solve this problem. And something that's going to be really important in this video is I'm going to be talking about how to work with units of measure. So let's see exactly how to solve this problem right now. Okay, so here is our problem. Anytime you are doing a math word problem, always use the rule of three. Now, the rule of three is my little basic rule, but this is, something I've learned over decades of doing math and teaching math, is that if you slow yourself down, okay, if you are just patient with letting your brain kind of kick in, you're going to be far better off. In other words, if you just read a problem one time, okay, and you start doing something, you're likely going to take a wrong path, and you're going to be like, you know what, that's not a good place, that's not a good strategy to go, and then you might kind of go back to the problem, and then you're going to try another strategy. So to avoid kind of, all these false starts and stops, just tell yourself, all right, I'm going to read the problem at least 3 times, even though I understand it. Just let your brain kick in and just visualize it. And it's really important that you understand the question, okay? So the question here is, how far can this car go on 9 gallons? So we're looking for distance, right? So how far can it go on 9 gallons? And of course, we have all this information here that we're going to have to use in order to figure this out. So the next thing we want to do is model the problem. And this is where math can get very creative. And the best way to model any problem, if you can, is to visualize it, right? Because a picture is worth 1,000 words. So if you can kind of model or kind of come up with a quick sketch, oftentimes when you can kind of see the problem, you can kind of also see the solution. So let's go ahead and come up with a quick sketch. Of course, it just gives us an opportunity to practice our little basic art skills here. So we have this car, right? This is my idea of a car. And let's go back to the problem here. It has a 14-gallon gas tank. Okay, so it has 14-gallon gas tank. So let's say this is the gas tank right there. And it can go 48 miles on 1.6 gallons. Okay, so let's go back here and just double check that we have the right information. It can travel 48 miles on 1.6 gallons. All right, so here is kind of the setup for us. All right, so let me just kind of fix this, gallons. All right, so here's our car. It has a 14-gallon gas tank, and it can travel 48 miles on 1.6 gallons. All right, now, if we want to figure out well, really, let's go back to the question, right? What are we trying to figure out here? We're trying to figure out how far can it go on 9 gallons. So, what information do you think we need here? Well, you can see I already have it written down. It would be nice to have miles per gallon. In other words, we want to effectively see the mileage on this vehicle. Okay, so miles per gallon, I know it's a pretty common metric. Now, if you happen to be in a place that's not the United States, you guys you have like kilometers per hour, but some other rating that tells you the mileage, the efficiency of this vehicle. So we're going to want to use this information here to establish the MPG, because once we have that, then it's going to be easy to figure out how far this car can go on 9 gallons. Now, let's go ahead and figure out the MPG right now. So MPG stands again for miles per gallon. All right, so this is really important stuff. So miles per gallon. Okay, this is what we call a rate in mathematics. So the P here, the per, when you hear anything, anytime you hear per, like miles per hour, this is a fraction bar, okay? And the letter in front of it is going to be our numerator, and then the letter after the P is going to be the denominator. So this is miles per gallon or miles per hour. So you always want to think in terms of a fraction, but a rate, okay, is something in mathematics, it's a fraction where we're comparing two different units of measure. So what is our numerator up here? Okay, we're comparing miles and gallons. Miles is distance. Gallons is a unit of volume. So we're comparing distance to volume. They have nothing to do with one another. This is called a rate in mathematics. Now, when you are dealing with rates, you oftentimes deal with ratios as well. And if you're dealing with rates and ratios, well, you're going to be dealing with proportions. This is a big part of learning basic mathematics. So hopefully some of you picked up on this. But let's go ahead and figure out how to establish our MPG, our miles per gallons. So we know that MPG is miles per gallon. So we can use any kind of, now of course some of you might be saying, hey, Mr. YouTube Math Man, this car, is it traveling on, in the city? It's on the highway because the mileage is going to be different. Yes, I understand that. And I know you understand that, but we always want to, simplify math word problems and never try to overcomplicate things. But we can get the mileage based upon this information right here. So if this car went 48 miles it used 1.6 gallons to go 48 miles, we can figure out the miles per gallon. Okay, so we're going to take this 48 right here, 48 miles, and divide it by 1.6, and we're going to get 30. Actually, I can let me establish this a little bit better. 30 miles per 1 gallon. Okay, which is 30 miles per gallon. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And this is our mileage for this vehicle. All right, now once we have this, then we can figure out the question. And the question is what? How far can it go on 9 gallons? All right, so this vehicle now, our lovely car, has its mileage rating at 30 miles per gallon. Okay, so 30 miles on 1 gallon. So how can we figure out the answer to this question? Well, the answer to this question is how many miles is it going to travel on 9 gallons? Okay, well, all we need to do is say, well, if this 30 miles per gallon, it really means what? Well, it's 30 miles per 1 gallon. In other words, it's going to go 30 miles on 1 gallon. How many miles is it going to go on 9 gallons? Well, if you're saying, hey, Mr. YouTube Math Man, why don't you just multiply 9 times 30? Well, 9 times 30 is 270 miles. But let's go down here and make sure we understand how to work with units of measure, because this is something that a lot of students don't understand. Okay, so here we have 9 gallons and we're going to multiply it by our MPG, right? So in other words, if I have 1 gallon and my mileage is 30 miles per gallon, okay, and I only have 1 gallon in my gas tank, you're saying, boy, how far am I going to go until until I run out of gas? Well, if you only have 1 gallon and you get 30 miles per gallon, well, it's obvious you have 30 miles before you run out of gas. If you have 2 gallons, it's going to be 2 times 30. You have 60 miles. If you have 9 gallons, it's going to be 9 times 30, which of course is 270 miles. But let's make sure we understand how to work with units of measure here, because this is important as well. Okay, so right here, we have 9 gallons. Okay, we're multiplying by 30, which is our miles per gallon. Okay, so 30 is its unit of measure is miles per gallon. So we're going to write this way. So we have 9 gallons over 1 times 30 miles per gallon, because if you look here, the answer is in miles. But why is that? Well, because we could cross cancel these units right here. So we have gallons in the numerator and gallons in the denominator. The gallons cross cancel and we're left with miles. That is not a little trivial detail, because working with the units of measure is very important as well. If you are in algebra, or if you want to learn algebra, or maybe if you want to just relearn math, by the way too, if you're not a math student, you do want to relearn mathematics, check out 2 courses of mine. I've been kind of promoting these courses a lot, because a lot of people that watch my videos are actually not math students. So I think that's pretty cool. They're just interested in math. Here's 2 courses for you. My first is Math Skills Rebuilder. I teach you basic math, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, and stuff like that. All that stuff that you forgot many, many years ago. If you just want to learn basic math first, check out my Math Foundations course. You can find links to all this stuff in the description. If you happen to be an algebra student, you'll find my Pre-Algebra, Algebra 1 course, and then my other courses in the description as well. Okay, so with all that being said, I definitely wish you all the best in your mathematics adventures. Thank you for your time and have a great day.